Yo, what is up, bros? Back with another challenge. This time around, we're throwing down some China 1950. Full disclosure, bros, this is probably the fourth attempt. The three others I could have won, but it was gonna take a while, right? My generals got kind of wasted. Not all of them, but enough that it was gonna take a while. So this is like, I've been trying to switch up where I'm sending my generals, how many air generals I'm gonna use to try to make this as smooth as possible, because this is going to be a long video even if everything goes right. And lately everything's been going wrong. So I think 2 generals to clear out Japan. Boom! South Korea goes down, and then they'll go to like Alaska. We learned that it's a pretty safe place to land without getting nuked. 2 air generals, and I'm going to send the other 4 tank generals through the Middle East into Africa, and we're going to come out of Africa into Spain. And I will tell you why here shortly. But first I gotta give a shout out, boom, to the member bros, especially those Emperors, Sugar Bear 2020, YT, and Blaine, and especially, as well as those Emperors, the Field Marshals, Golden Boy, 6198, Trekkie 3452, Why Am I Doing This? And Miha Varus, as well as all the other member bros. Thank you for supporting the channel. Especially when I gotta throw down. When I gotta throw down a conquest like this. It's the member bros that give me the power to keep going. Because this has been brutal. I spent pretty much my whole day. I mean, how kind of pathetic is that? I spent basically my whole day trying to beat this smoothly, right? Obviously I can beat it. You know, I'm the foremost strategic genius the world has ever seen. But I want to do it smoothly. I want this to stand as a testament as to how to utterly demolish 1950 China. The most smooth. Oh, I gotta also, like the crapper generals that were given, we're gonna send those to Australia. We're going to see how that works. Because before I sent one of my good generals down there, boom, ROC goes out. And obviously that worked fine, but that just leaves me with one less general where I need him. Yeah, and we've got to supply the Soviet Union with oil to keep them going. Not that from what I see that it matters that much. Because it just becomes a massive circle jerk of Soviet troops, Italian troops, and German troops in Central Europe, and they don't move. They don't do anything except block my way and get me nuked. That's why I've decided to go through Africa. Is because that, I mean, I'll give it to them. They block NATO from coming in very deep, right? Great. They stop them at the, you know, the Siegfried line. But there's so many units I can't get through. And then as soon as I get through, I get nuked. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to knock out Turkey with our generals, we're going to take out Greece, that'll give us a decent airfield. We'll haul balls into Africa. Clear that up. As the crapper generals that we start with push Australia. Obviously knock out Japan and then get... You know what, I might have to leave somebody for a while, one of them. Because there's that initial wave of US troops. And I gotta put down an air general. I've been putting him on Taipei. It gives him a pretty decent range. He can hit most of the stuff. towards Australia, and he can hit most of everything incoming on Japan. But yeah, this is some of the things that have happened so far. I tried to go through like Central Europe on one turn with like 3 generals. They ended up getting back-to-back rounds. 2 of them got nuked to death. I tried to put Goring once on Tokyo, and because I'm fighting 2 fronts, I didn't have enough money to make sure he was safe. Got nuked, he goes down. I pushed really hard into the US once from coming down out of Alaska with the general, got nuked. As long as you kind of slow push it and put like airborne units out in front, usually don't get nuked in the US, at least from the coming in from the east. But yeah, those are just a few things that have happened. And something will happen here. Somebody's gonna get nuked. It's gonna happen. See, we gotta take, damn. I hope I don't get... I mean, that's a risk, guys. Now it gets missiled right there. We gotta grab Manila, obviously. We got to grab, Tokyo, but we also gotta watch out for... Because we know the missiles can reach from the east coast, or I mean the west coast. So I really don't want to put Goring on, or Eisenhower on Tokyo until we got like LA and San Francisco cleared. Boom! Japan goes down. Yeah, so those attempts that I played, I mean, I was far enough along where I could have still won, but I mean, I didn't have any air general, and it was gonna take forever. So, I mean, I was just like, screw it. And then one other attempt, I was just like, okay, let's say I just send them all one direction. Again, great band, best ever. I'm just gonna, because I can't afford to keep a 2-front war safe with my... Boom! Turkey goes down with my air generals. I'm just like, I'll just send everything to the US. And honestly, I don't even remember what happened, but it obviously it didn't go too well. Yeah, it didn't go too well. Hold on, I'm trying to remember how far along I got on that before I realized, yeah, this is gonna take too long. I'm trying to remember if I even got generals across. Like out of the eastern US to land in like Spain or something. I don't even think I got that far. I mean, Eisenhower is taking a little bit of damage, guys, so we're gonna keep him safe from here on out. He's good. He's fine. Just like Rommel, you know, Rommel took a pretty big hit, not gonna lie. I would probably make sure all missile facilities were clear before we had Rommel and Guderian too deep into Japan again. See, if these crapper units can take out Australia, the crapper generals, that's a big save for me. Saves me money, saves me time, saves me a general. We gotta get the aircraft carriers out of here, especially those generals. There we go. Boom! Greece goes down. Nice. Now all the boys to Africa. Yeah, just if you haven't played this, just keep an eye on like Central Europe. After I get everybody added, and by the time I get there, you'll see nobody really moves. Even though, like, the frontline troops could obviously move, they don't. They don't move at all. There we go. That's a nice clear. Yeah, even if this goes perfect, it's gonna be a while. That's why I can't. That's why I'm just like, there's no way. Boom, Sweden goes down. Like there's no way that I could play with a 1-star. There's just no way that I could make content with that. Rommel went down. That, not gonna lie, that pisses me off a little bit. That makes me a little bit salty. So what we should have done is cleared out the missile facility in Anchorage before we pushed up too far north out of Japan. Hey, that's another lesson that I need to learn. I'm not gonna start over though, because we can still. I've cleared the west coast of the U.S. with just 1 general before. It's not a big deal. Obviously, it went faster if we had 2, but we can still do it with just an almost dead Guderian. It's just not ideal. Here's the general that's so badass that I was thinking about buying, but I won't. If I was to buy any other general that's left, right? Obviously, the bro right here is pretty damn good. Vasily is obviously the best infantry general, bar none. It's not even close. With the perk that gives him a range of 2. And extra damage, I think, as well. But if I was to buy a general, it would be the German tanker. What was he's like $7 or something? Man, I just spent so much money already. Like, look, and because I'm like a main easy tech content creator, like I could probably email Easy Tech and be like, hey, can you send me 10k medals, 20k medals? I've never done that though. I think they offered me once. They're just like, hey, we want to send you a gift, and I was just like, oh, that's cool, you don't have to. Everything I have purchased. Yeah, work those birds down. See, and one of the other times, like, I don't know, man. If you don't have an air general in the Pacific, and you have, I mean, obviously you don't want to just stall out here, so you got to take your generals and push onto the U.S. But if you do that, then there's nobody to defend. Man, I just don't know about, like, how hard. Obviously, a 1-star or 2-star with a NATO country won't be that hard. It's playing with a WTO. That would be a complete pain in the ass. I've seen in the chat somebody said Brazil was very easy. And right now I'm drawing a blank on what star they are, 1 or 2. But they said Brazil was really easy to play with. I mean, with the big, like, with the big gap in between the fronts when you start because of Germany being neutral. any NATO country will be easy to play with. I mean, I'm feeling... Look, we're gonna move him out. I'm feeling confident. We're gonna move him out. We'll see what happens. Boom, Norway go to town. This is about the time, this is about the time I stall out. And my allergies are getting to me today. Ever since... I don't know if I even told you guys that I had COVID. But I had like it was... When I got it, it was pretty much like a decent cold, you know. But I don't even know if I told this story. I think I might have. But it messed up like my maybe my saliva glands or something. It made my mouth really dry for a long time. It was like it would get hard to swallow because my mouth was just so dry. I remember there for a while I carried around a bottle of water in my pocket everywhere I went. So anyways, still to this day now when my allergies get to acting up, it'll like makes it hard to swallow for some reason. Boom, Denmark goes down. I mean, not like it was, but it's still like it's got better, and it's still like it's pretty good. There for a while, I was wondering if it was ever gonna get better. Like it was livable, obviously, but you would prefer to, you know, swallow normally. So yeah, anytime. You know what? I used to get... This is a weird, like... This is a weird... Speaking of shit that happens, I used to get eczema on my hands. And it'd get worse in the winter, but it was always around, right? They were gonna dump a shitload into the Soviet Union. And I'd get it on my knuckles. My hands. I don't have it. And it's just like, I'm trying to think, like, what changed? Like, what? It must have been, it had to have been dietary, because, like, nothing else changed. Boom, Belgium goes down. And the only thing I really don't eat, like I used to, is, pizza. Frozen pizzas. I used to eat that shit ton of, like... I liked Red Baron and I liked Totino's. Totino's is like a quick... It tastes good, it's quick. It's just the right size. Yeah, but anyways. I'm wondering what it could have been. That's like the only thing I can think of that I don't eat a lot of anymore. What's also crazy is I hear, like, people from the US with, like, autoimmune disorders and shit like that. When they go to Europe, it slowly starts clearing up. So there has to be something in the food, right? It's like somewhere down the line they okayed some type of ingredient that's not cool. Like they thought it was safe or something, but it's... I don't know. Okay, so we are nearing placement of Goring. Don't think I forgot about Goring. Don't think I used all my generals. We still got a Goring in our back pocket. I'm not gonna put Goring down until we got, I could put him on that airfield. We could open up Spain a little bit with him, or guard my troops going into Spain, or we could drop him once we get into Spain. We're just gonna have to play it out and see. See how it plays out. Yeah, but as long as it's taking to play with a WTO 3-star, there's just no way I could do a WTO 1-star. There's just no way. That's too much suffering. Alright, boys, we're getting ready for that big cross. I haven't tried this method yet, so we still could get nuked. I don't know. I think it's a lot less likely we get nuked coming down, or coming up through Spain. But I could be wrong. Guess we'll find out. Hey, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out shortly. Nice, there it is. Now at some point we'll get Eisenhower over to the US. I don't plan on doing anything from Europe to the US. We're just gonna rely on an almost demolished Guderian and incoming Eisenhower. Australia's putting up a fight though, huh? They don't want to go down. Official landing! Looks like we're gonna have to thin out a few Brazilian troops. Alright, Goring's down. He can guard the landing. We still need to add, I don't know how the Soviet Union, they're so needy. Like, start making your own oil. Alright, so I won't feel safe here until we have at least a level 2 airfield and Goring in Spain. I'm not gonna feel safe. At any moment we could just be completely overran and nuked into oblivion. I don't feel safe yet. By far this is the smoothest that it has went. Much smoother than my other attempts. That's all I was looking for. I don't need a really fancy win. I'm just looking for something smooth that takes a decent amount of rounds. Don't have me here for 6 hours. You know what I think I'm gonna do after this? I need medals, right? Well, there's 2 things I'm gonna do after this, I think. I need medals, so I'm gonna play through... I did member-only videos where I played through the aliens on bronze. I'm gonna go back through it and play on silver. I think I can get... I didn't have any issues beating it on bronze, obviously, with the generals I have. Now, silver, I didn't lose 1 mission. Playing through it with bronze, not remembering really the missions at all. But silver, I think I can make it to probably mission... What is there, 9? I think like 8 was starting to get iffy. Like on silver, I could see me possibly losing it the first time through. Nice. Goring is... Man, I'm telling you guys. There was a time, remember a time, guys? Not long ago. Back when I really didn't see the need for an air general. And now I've got 2 of them. And couldn't be happier. Honestly, bros, in like 50, I haven't even tried 60 yet, but obviously it's going to be mostly the same as 50. I feel like you need 2 air generals. Can you do it with 1? Yeah, but how long do you want to sit there for? Australia's giving me all I can handle. What the hell's going on there? Oh, yeah, I've given those bros a year's worth of oil. My generals are pretty weak. My generals are getting pretty weak, guys. We need Goring over there and get a foothold. Because we might be losing. We might be losing a couple generals here. I'm about done with the antics of the Emu army. We're about ready to just take a round and blow all our money on taking out Australia, because I'm pretty much sick of their crap. They keep building all this fancy shit, like with what money, bros? With what money? How can you build all this shit? I'm not gonna lie, Mexico's kind of pissed me off a little bit too. The end is tantalizingly close. Oh, Monstein. With the can't even see his health. Can't even see Monstein's health. Okay, they can just throw down ships. They can throw down anything with no money. It's amazing. Guarantee if I brought up Australia and that was all the land I had, just bro, it'd take me 3 rounds probably to build a heavy. And I damn sure wouldn't be able to afford airborne units on top of that, destroyers, and on top of that, boom, Spain goes down, artillery. We're gonna have to keep an eye for a while on all the troops coming out of the Atlantic. We start working on getting Mexico out of here. Nice. This is a day of work. Just because I wanted it to be smooth for you guys. Obviously going through Africa took more time. But my generals were alive longer. Boom! Mexico goes down. Mexico goes down. Australia, I'm gonna focus, you know, I'm just done. I mean, it would not surprise me at this point to come back and both my generals are dead. Especially if I move them up near Paris. But that's what we're gonna do because we're almost there. Knock the French out. Boom! France goes down. Nice. Disrupt the British here. There was a time I thought this day would never come. A smooth playthrough. See, come on, guys. You can build your ships. You can build all that shit. Super heavies. But have like the income of probably 100 and some. Around. So tell me how you afford super heavies and ships and artillery all at the same time and airborne units. How? It's like when I was playing with, was it the Alien Siege? I think that was the Alien Siege, where I had so much of the US's territory and it didn't matter. They were just impervious to not being able to make much money. Like, they still acted like they controlled the world. They could build whatever they wanted whenever they wanted. Rogoszewski is a pretty good tank general. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. When you need him in a pinch, he comes through. I do think though if my custom general isn't the best already, he definitely will be. I kind of think he's almost the best right now. I need to up his movement though. He's pretty slow. He could use a little bit more health. He's not as squishy as he was that time he got melted in Africa, but he's still... He doesn't have like some Monstein health. He's not a Marshall. Get Portugal out. Boom! Portugal goes down! Our bro goes out. I mean, we're gonna get this dub, and it was as smooth as it probably could be playing with China. But we lost a lot of our bros along the way. We gotta get the UK out of this. This two-front war kills you. Actually, right now it's a three-front war. I didn't know it'd be so hard to take out the Australians. The emu does not give up. Boom! The UK goes down! Damn, that looks a lot better. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Bring it home, guys. I'm getting a headache. I got a headache from playing this, trying to beat it for so long. Have mercy on me. I get an airborne unit there because we can't reach. I keep forgetting that. Alright, next round Australia goes out finally. They've been deserving it for a long time. We're finally gonna get to give it to them. The exit. We just show them that exit. Oh yeah, now you move? Now you move? Look at how much... Did you see how much movement there was right there? Did you see all that movement? Yeah, see, they can still throw down super heavies and own one city. After they just threw one down. Isn't that amazing? Off of one city. They must have saved up their money. They must have had a nice little savings account. Maybe they invested in crypto. Bitcoin boom. They caught just the height of it. Yeah, and look at all the movement now. You're telling me a couple forts of France held you up that much? Yeah, Goring don't play around. They were allowed to do shit. They got cocky, you know. They were allowed to land at will. They got a little cocky, and now they have to answer to Goring. It ain't so much fun when the defenseless have a Goring. It's all fun and games till somebody brings their Goring to a fist fight. Oh my god, I'm getting a headache. I need a Tylenol. Oh, my head hurts. Come on, wrap this up, bros! Oh, we still got Brazil. Oh my god. Help me. God, I think the Soviet Union could have every oil rig, oil filled on this map and somehow still not have enough. They would still run out. We do have missile technologies in Cuba. I don't know if I've tested that to see how far it reaches into Brazil or not. That might speed it up a little bit. Like, how far does that reach? Probably a decent amount. The end of Canada is quickly approaching. I mean, it doesn't help that much, I guess. A little bit. And look at Goring, he's just chilling out with full health. Batman getting it done with no damage on him. Alright, is this gonna be it? Gotta grab this. I just remembered that. Gotta get Hawaii out. That could be it. Boom! Brazil goes down. US? Shit. Gonna search for boom, there we go. US goes down. And then there's the strongest military power of them all. Canada. This was brutal. This was... Look at all those troops that did nothing. Boom! In 52. Damn, that was 4 of 5. I am over this. Bros! If you have enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Slap like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll be back here for our next upload. Peace.